to our Posse. Today Dad and I are making the Crock pot chili dog casserole, all while having a whole lot of fun.
That's right. I like to have that just a little more fine.
Yeah, just making sure they're okay.
Yeah, making sure they're fine. Hi, welcome back to another edition of Cooking Chris's Dishes with the good old boy.
And Miss Ad.
And today, Miss Ad and I are going to make Mom's chili dog casserole in our slow cooker. And I can tell you right now, we tested this dish out the other day, and let me tell you folks, it about blew my hat off. It was super, super good. If y'all like Dairy Queen chili dogs, this tastes to me just like a Dairy Queen chili dog. And the best part of it is, it's low carb. You've never had it? I am a bad father. We're going to have to take you and get some chili dogs. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll eat this. It's the same darn thing, only low carb. Okay. And what you're going to need for this recipe is 1 pound of ground beef. And we've got that cooking up already in our slow cooker. And I like to grind mine pretty fine, so I use our Zing. You can use a mix and chop if you want to use a spoon. Don't use your fingers because it's hot. And you also need, well, hot dogs. 1 package, 8 hot dogs in a package. We're going to cut them in half, and then we're going to slice them long ways in half to layer on top. You need 2 tablespoons of minced onion, 1 and 99% of minced onion. You need 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. We use dried mince because that's what we like. You want to have 2 teaspoons of chili powder, or you could use cayenne pepper if you want to have it a little more spicy. I don't know that I'd use 2 teaspoons. That's something that's going to be to your taste. If you don't like it too spicy, go with 2 teaspoons of regular chili powder. And then 1 tablespoon of cumin, mainly because my wife is a cumin addict and she likes it in just about everything. You need 1, it's a spice. It's a spice. Here, Will, you don't, my daughter doesn't have a sense of smell, so I can't tell her to smell it. But it's kind of a sweet, smoky flavor is what it is.
I'm more into bacon than cooking, so
I'm into bacon too. Spices. I love bacon. There's no bacon in this recipe.
No baking!
Oh, baking. Well, honey, we ain't making no cake today.
My mom and I were looking at a lot of desserts that are low carb.
Well, we're going to start making desserts too. But you also need 1 pepper, 1 green pepper. We like green. If you want to use orange or yellow, you can. We're going to use 1 green pepper that we're going to chop up. You want 2 cups of marinara sauce. We use Rayo's because it is low carb. You want to have 1 cup of beef broth, and then 1 cup of shredded cheese. The recipe we found calls for cheddar. Use whatever kind you like. I think cheddar really makes this dish good. So 1 cup, plus you want a little left over to sprinkle on the top. So while this is cooking, I want to add, if you would, Miss Ad, put in the onion.
Try not to burn myself.
Yeah, don't burn yourself. That is no fun whatsoever. That is a hot lid. Sprinkle the onion on top. Same thing with the garlic. And then while you're doing that, I am going to get my pepper ready. I'm just going to take my pepper.
Should I also put in these?
Nope, not yet. That goes when we mix it all at the end. I will take this pepper and I will score the top of it, and then that should pop right off with most of the seeds. Look at that. Almost got all the seeds out of there. And I'll take and clean out my pepper the rest of the way. Get the pith, the white part that really doesn't taste too good. We'll get that out of there, and there's only a couple seeds on that side, and now there's none. Same thing with this side. Get my pith out of there. Right, like that. One more time through there. Make sure I'm cutting the pepper and not the daddy. That's never fun, is it?
What?
When daddy cuts his fingers off. And now all I want to do is chop it up. Just like that. As fine as you want, or as not fine as you want. I like my peppers fine. Until my wife started cooking this way, I was really never a big fan of cooked green peppers. I don't know why, just never cared for them. But
I'm
now,
not a fan of raw green peppers.
Oh, see, now I'm crazy about both. I like them raw. I like them cooked.
They kind of taste bitter to me whenever they're raw.
Oh,
I like the red ones.
The red ones, I think, are the sweetest. Just like you.
I love
You're
the red
the
and orange. I like the red, orange, and yellows. I just don't like the green.
You like lots of colors, huh? All right, so we're going to take our pepper and put it in there. And if you would, start stirring that up a little bit.
And mix and chop.
Yep. That way we get all those onions cooking in with the garlic and with the fats that are in the meat.
I practiced this because I was playing Cooking Mama yesterday.
Chop up the rest of the pepper to put in there. And all you want to do is cook down the pepper just a little bit. Kind of get that flavor going in there, because this is going to cook for a couple hours afterwards. Let me slide my hand in there and get the rest of that pepper. One more little bit of pepper right there. Hey, you're doing a good job. Turn that up. Good job.
Like I just said, I have practice because I was playing cooking game yesterday.
My daughter's got a game that she likes to play where she cooks a lot. So, all right, now that we've got that done, go ahead and stir that up a little bit. We're going to add just a little bit of salt and pepper, as much as you like. I like my meat salty, so I like to go a little heavy on the salt. But it's always better to salt more at the end than the beginning, so that's about all that I will do. And then we will put in a little bit of pepper, about a quarter teaspoon, something like that. And now I'm going to take my hot dogs out of the package. I'll do this over the trash can so the hot dog water doesn't get all over my counter. And there we go. Take my hot dogs and cut them in half. I would imagine that it depends on the kind of hot dog that you use. I know some people may say, well, could I use turkey franks or things like that? You can if you want to. I couldn't tell you how it tastes because I've never tried it that way. We use the Angus because I think we like the flavor of the Angus the most. But as you can see, all I'm doing is I cut my hot dog in half, and then you want to cut it in half that way. So cut it in half long ways, like that. How's that meat coming along, Ad?
Good.
Alright. We'll split them wieners right down the middle, just like this. Got about half of them done here. Do that one. Good thing I cleaned off that counter because that one's trying to run away. We got a runaway wiener. Alright. And then we'll do these over here. There. And looks like we got about 5 more to do. There. 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 That one get cut? It did. And this one.
Are you trying to insole the hot dogs?
Poor little hot dog. There. Har. My kid likes to do one-off, pun-off with me all the time. Alright, so now our hot dogs are all split in half and then, well, cut in half and then split in half. Watch out. She's my daughter. Alright, now what we want to do is take your 2 cups of marinara sauce and put in there. And then, so I don't have to dirty another cup since my wife makes me do all the dishes, is I'll just take the same cup I had and fill it up to the 1 cup mark, which is right.
Should I keep stirring this?
Yes. Are we there? Almost. A little bit more. 1 cup of beef broth. Watch out, I'm going to stir this in there. Okay. And now I'm going to take my 2 teaspoons of chili powder, mix that up. My tablespoon of cumin, mix that up. Get her all mixed in good. There's a chunk. Let me see that real quick. There's 1 chunk. Like I said, I like my meat.
I was trying to chop that up, but I couldn't.
I like to have that just a little more fine.
Yeah, just making sure they're okay.
Yeah, making sure they're fine. Alright, now we got that stirred up. Now what we want to do is take our hot dogs. And you got to be very careful because I'm using the same vessel that I fried up my burger with to cook everything in. You can do this in a skillet as well, mix it up ahead of time and then put it in your slow cooker to cook. But Miss Ed, you want to help me out, and all we want to do is just layer them on top where it covers the mix. And
is it okay if I just hand you these? Cause
you don't want to get burnt? Are you scared?
I kind of.
Alright, just keep handing me those split hot dogs. And just put a layer right on top of your beef mixture. Keep going there. Almost done. Almost done. It smells so good in my kitchen right now, y'all. Ooh. I touched the slow cooker. Guess what? You were right. It's hot.
I didn't want to get burnt.
And layer on there just like that. We're almost done. Just a few more hot dogs to go. And then these will cook on top of that mixture and just soak up that flavor. One will have to go.
One.
Well, good, because I got just enough room for that one. Right there. Now you got your hot dogs layered on top of your slow cooker.
Now the cheese.
You want to take your cheese, 1 cup, and sprinkle it right over the top. If you want to use more cheese, I won't blame you.
I like cheddar cheese.
Oh, sharp cheddar's really good. Aki really likes the sharp cheddar too, especially when because we like to grate our own from block, and we'll sprinkle a little bit on the floor for Aki. And
I'm more of a mozzarella fan. Like whenever it's not cooked, I'm more of a mozzarella fan, but I like sharp cheddar whenever it's cooked.
Yeah. Well, I know it tastes really good in there. And that's it. All you want to do now is take your lid. I gotta be careful, it might still be hot. No, it's alright. And then I want to set this on high for 2 hours or low for 4 hours. And I'm going to do it for high for 2, and then we're actually going to come back real quick in a snap, and when we do, our little area will be cleaned up and we will have the dish ready for you. Ready to snap with me on 3? 1, 2, 3, and just like that, the kitchen is semi-cleaned up. The dishes are actually just behind us. You know I'm going to clean that up later. But let's check out our finished product. This has been cooking for the past couple hours. That smells so good. I wonder if I could tilt that up so I could show y'all. Oh, look at that.
Careful, don't spit it.
So all the cheese has melted and gone down into the hot dogs. The hot dogs have kind of curled up a little bit as they do when they get hot. And I am going to take, actually we'll just do that on the plate. Take a little bit of this. Make sure you and I both get a hot dog. Now, that looks amazing. You know what I bet this would go good in? A giant hot dog bun. And now we'll take a little bit of that leftover cheese we talked about. Like I told y'all, we like to shred our own because we use so much of it. So grab me just a little bit of cheese. You'll hold that and close it back up. Thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle a little bit of cheddar cheese on the top. When Matt Miss has putting that up, I'm going to eat it.
Don't eat it all.
Oh, I just got a dirty look from her. And you can see, I'll come to you. Look at that. Look at this right here. You got your hot dogs have all curled up. And you got the beef down below. Of course, you got those peppers and onions and garlic. But now, how do we try it? Ready? We got ourselves a little hot dog, a little beef there. And let's give her a try. Yep. Mm. Mm-hmm. To me, that tastes just like a Dairy Queen chili dog. That in a hot dog bun, or in our case, maybe a low-carb tortilla, or just by itself. I recommend a sharp cheddar. I think it goes really well with that, especially with the chili powder and everything. That's really good. You like that?
Can I get some more of that?
I'll get you some more here in a little bit.
Okay.
After you're done cleaning the kitchen. You think that's worthy of a thumbs up? If you think that's worthy of a thumbs up, then down below, give us a thumbs up. And also, if you have not become a member of the Crock Posse, then what you need to do is click that little subscribe button down below. And then if you want to see what we're doing as soon as we put it up, click the ding-a-ling next to it, that little bell that tells you whenever we put a new video up as soon as we do. And whatever you do, laugh often.
Eat good food.
And speak life. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh my gosh. Okay, when I yelled cut, that's not what I meant. If you want to see the latest, click on the left right here. If you feel like subscribing, click on the right, my dear. And if you think we're funny enough to send us money, click the Patreon link below.